The Fortnite community is absolutely cooking Ninja online since a clip from him went completely viral about him complaining about the new season. Shocker, streamer isn't happy about the new season. I'm going to show you the clip. I'm going to react to the clip. We're going to take a look at some replies, and I would love to know what you guys think about the entire situation afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. I want to start off with the clip, so I'll take off my webcam over here. Just listen to the entire clip. We'll comment on it afterwards.
We're going to land in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna land in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna loot up. We're gonna find a vehicle. We're gonna fucking not attack anyone. We're gonna gas the vehicle. Make sure that it's got its bulletproof tires. Make sure we got the cow catcher on it and a mounted turret. You're gonna carry a repair torch. You're gonna carry a repair torch, and then we're gonna play like the biggest fucking losers in the world. Because this season is absolute dog fucking water. If I was a 5-year-old that still loved cool cars, I would be having the time of my life. I'm a 32-year-old grown man that likes to fucking shoot things, right, in video games. And now I have to drive a vehicle around and pray that I run into people that have a worse vehicle than me.
Yeah, a little bit to unpack there, eh? And of course, the tweets that we're going to get into do cover the video, but there's two really big things that I dislike about this. First of all, I don't watch Ninja a ton. I like Ninja, don't get me wrong. I know we're going to be hating on him a little bit in this video, but honestly, I really do like Ninja. I respect the grind that he's on. I respect the career that he made for himself. He is somebody, honestly, when it comes to a business perspective, he's somebody to really, really look up to. So I don't want to take this and just completely hate on Ninja, but at the end of the day, this was a really, really dumb clip that came out, okay? There's a lot of things that I completely disagree with. First off, I can't stand when people talk about video games and talk about like, I'm a 32-year-old man who likes to shoot things. Like, dude, you're playing a video game. You're playing a video game. It's for all ages, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those coming from like, oh, Fortnite's for kids. What are you playing a kid's game for? But to use the argument where it's like, if I was 5 years old, I would love to enjoy driving this car. But no, I'm a 32-year-old grown man who likes to sit back and shoot things. It's the same kind of asinine argument you see from the COD players where it's like, Fortnite, kids game. Nah, I'm going to go play my big boy game. Like, they're just games. They're for all ages. If somebody likes to drive a car, there's no problem with that. If somebody likes to shoot, there's no problem with that. And the other thing that the biggest takeaway from that video that I have an issue with is people getting in cars are losers. Like, that's some ridiculous strategy that you should put in the game. For anybody who comes in and just wants to drive a car and put your mods on it, you're 5 years old and you're a loser. Like, I think that's ridiculous to say, dude. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But don't just listen to my opinion. Let's take a look at what a bunch of people on Twitter had to say about it, because of course this seems to be the new kind of community zone when it comes to this thing. So one of the top replies, actually the reply to the Fortnite comp report, had this to say: all that complaining when he could just be adapting. And that's entirely true. That's entirely true. We talked about this in another video. I can't stand it when people refuse to actually adapt, because honestly, guys, the cars are easy to fight against. I will stand on that hill. You can dodge it. You can just not sit in a box, that's for sure. You can get a car of your own. You can shoot the people. You can shoot the tires. There's a lot of things you can do. You can go in the air with the nitro boost. There are a lot of things that you can do, but people refuse to adapt. People sit back and just completely complain. I always point back to this. Mechs in Season X, you had boogie bombs. The easiest thing in the entire world to fight against a mechs, but no, people didn't even want to try. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's take a look at another tweet by the username of ShinyGlaceon3. I don't think people consider shooting either, though, through a windshield or shooting out the tires. It's not going to help if you're going to spam build when you know it doesn't work, or stand still while blasting your gun at the body of the car. Exactly! Exactly! There is a clear target in the window, especially if a car is driving. It's not like you're driving in a car and you can see like the car going like, and it's really hard to shoot. No, it's oftentimes just driving straight at you. The driver is right there. If you have a little bit of good aim, you can take off the majority of that person's health. Either that or have the bowcaster. Is that what it's called? I don't know if that was Chewbacca's weapon. Regardless, the new explosive bow that's in, that destroys cars. So it's entirely true. People don't even try. People don't even try. Let's take a look at another tweet by the username of Deadly Spork. It's crazy how not a single person in the comment section understands where he's coming from. We shouldn't have to only use cars to win games or use the fists or the crossbows. I think I should be able to gunfight with people and win that way and not get railed by a car every 15 seconds. This is something that you see a lot on Twitter, and this is the reason that I decided to take this tweet, because this is something that a lot of people are saying. First of all, complete exaggeration. You're not getting railed by a car every 15 seconds. You get railed by a car whenever there's a car either driving at you, which isn't the entire game, nearly the entire game, or once you get close to about the end game, it gets a little bit chaotic over there. But we shouldn't have to only use cars to win games. That's completely inaccurate. And or use the fists or crossbows. Why? It's the meta. It's the new meta. Use the crossbow. The crossbow is pretty much made to counteract the vehicles. And if you want to not even use them, you can use your pump shotgun, not against the car, but the driver. If you're that good, you can do it. But even if, like, I'm talking more about the nitro mechanic that the pump shotgun's good for fighting against, but use an assault rifle, use an SMG. The DMR is pretty accurate. Shoot the guy in the windshield. Shoot the guy on the turret. You can do it. You don't have to use anything. Let's continue on to another post. If a video game gets you acting like this, then I think you need to reconsider your life choices. I always say this, and I'm glad somebody else is posting it, and I'm glad that it got a lot, 30,000 views, 1.4K likes, excuse me. It's entirely true. If a video game, you know what? I will go as far to say as if you are a competitive player and your life depends on this, or your life, like you're looking to make money for your life, getting emotional is understandable, but ultimately you should keep that under control. So I understand, like, if you lose, you're in a little bit of a dark place in your life because this is your career. I can understand getting emotional about that, but these streamers just getting mad at the game in general. If you act like this, I completely agree. You need to reconsider your life choices. What are you doing? You want to bring up being a 32-year-old man and you're acting like this? I want to be the biggest loser. What am I, 5 years old? Like, you are 32 years old and acting like this. Ninja, you have absolutely no business bringing up anybody's age or behavior when you were sitting behind a screen and acting the way you are about a brand new Fortnite season. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's continue on to a post by the username of SB Game. The worst is their argument being old meta is better. We want the game to remain the same for 6 years and more. Like, it's true. There's so many people with, well, OG was better. And I will say the OG loot pool is better than the loot pool we have right now. It is. But these people want the game to just be OG forever. And I will die on this hill, man. If the game was OG forever and it didn't change, the loot pool was the same, people would get bored of it. And it was already starting to happen in Chapter 1, Season 5. I will die on that hill over here. Let's continue on to another post by Edmire2K. Bus has an EMP. Boom Bolt does significant damage to cars and players inside the cars, enough to scare them away and make them get out. Jump over the cars. Move out of the way of the cars. Use the fist to move away from the cars. Get in the cars with them. Wreck their shit. There is so much you can do. And this is so nice that somebody, Edmire, and I don't know if it's Edmire, whatever, like, the name is. I don't mean to be, I'm saying that, like, in sense, I don't mean to be disrespectful, mispronouncing your name. But it is so nice to see somebody actually looking, and I think that he covered the entire thing. Boss has an EMP. Nah, I don't want to use that. Boom Bolt does significant damage to the cars and players inside the cars, enough to scare them away or make them get out. I shouldn't have to use the Boom Bow. I shouldn't have to use the Boom Bolt. Why do I have to pick up that weapon to fight against the cars? Jump over the cars. No, but my box should work. You shouldn't be able to drive through my metal. Move out of the way of the cars. No, cars move too fast. Can't do that. Use the fist to move away from the cars. I don't want to have to use a new weapon. Get in the cars with them. No, I don't want anything to do with cars ever. Wreck their shit, as this tweet said. You can do so much to fight against these cars. Let's keep going to Captain Aspie. Too much of a grown man to drive a car in Fortnite, but apparently not grown enough to just get better at a game he loves, to constantly shit talk and not insult the people actually having fun. It's entirely true. Somebody talking about being a grown man, being a 32-year-old man who likes to shoot people. How about you control your emotions a little bit as a 32-year-old man? At this point in your life, you should have your emotions completely 100% in check. And if you don't, you have no business talking about anything ever, especially online. You need to have your emotions in check. It's ridiculous. So I love it when somebody throws the grown man argument in front of people. Let's keep going. By the username of RiotDKM. You're right. You're not a 5-year-old. You're a grown adult complaining about a video game trying to be fun. So quit trying to... Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to leave that part out. You're a grown adult complaining about a video game trying to be fun. That's the whole point of this entire thing. These video games are meant to be fun. They're meant to sit back and have fun. And I guarantee you, everybody complaining about the cars right now, everybody just sitting back and refusing to adapt to the new meta, if they went into it with a little bit of a positive attitude, if they went into it trying to have a little bit of fun, they would have fun driving the cars. They would have fun playing the game. They would have fun shooting turrets. They would have fun with their friends. But these people come in with this horrible mindset, especially the people on Twitter that just read what somebody else says and go, oh, that's going to be my opinion too. Nobody has an original thought anymore. Nobody just sits back and tries to have fun. And it's crazy to me, and I love to see this. The Twitter community, the Fortnite community is actually having so much fun this season that people are actively fighting back against viral clips like this, which is so nice to see. You know, we have a good season when the Fortnite community is actually going against some of these arguments. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, people are still talking about, well, this season there was nothing new, everybody just wants us to buy cars, and it's the metaverse, and Tim Sweeney hates everybody. But you see a lot of people actually fighting back against that, where it's like, don't you dare nerf the cars. Well, I'm actually having fun in the season. My friends are back playing the game. It is so nice to see the community finally appreciating Epic Games Online, and finally coming back and telling people that their ideas are dumb, because people do have dumb ideas, and what Ninja said was dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's totally okay to not like this season. It's totally okay to not like the cars. It's totally okay if this entire thing isn't for you. But you can't deny that this is fun. You can't deny that there are ways to fight against these cars, and you can't deny that this is a nice change up in the meta, and you can't deny that Fortnite is an ever-evolving game, and people need to understand that. You can't just sit back and you can't just expect Fortnite to be OG forever. That's not what it does. And for people posting like, well, this isn't Fortnite, this doesn't feel like Fortnite, it is Fortnite. It is Fortnite. And for people to go online and constantly say things that Ninja's saying, it is ridiculous to me. The grown man thing gets to me every time, man, because I just shake my head at it. Like, I can't believe it. Like, if I was 5 years old, maybe I'd like cars. No, I'm a 32-year-old who likes to shoot things in video games. You're playing Fortnite, dude. You're playing Fortnite. Let me know what you think about all this down below. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you haven't seen this video yet, guys, I want you to check out this video on screen right now. It's at the top of the screen over here, where we cover a lot of the initial people complaining about Fortnite, and it's more of the competitive versus casual community. But if you've already seen that one, check out the video below, where we dive into some Twitter drama with Somerset, actually, talking about streaming, taking a look at another clip. I would love to see you over there, guys. Take care.